You?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Nice.
A few minutes
How
late.
is? Pardon?
A few minutes late. Got some catching up to do.
That's okay.
Happy Taco Tuesday to everyone.
It is Taco Tuesday, and you know what? I'm having tacos today.
Oh,
No
I
way.
really am. Yeah.
Well.
delicious. It's 10 p.m. here. Almost it's like I'm going to have tacos as well, but it's too late.
Never too late for tacos.
Really hard.
Although I should say, I've been corrected that I don't actually eat tacos. I eat burritos. But whatever. It's got taco stuff in it, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
So let me get this
What is-
right. Okay, so the burritos are soft and the tacos are crunchy. Is that right? Is that the difference?
Correct. Yes, that's the only difference. The stuff inside's the same.
Right. Okay.
There's like a
Oh,
taco, a quesadilla, a burrito, and there's another one. And basically they're all the same. It's just what's holding it together is
Right.
what makes it different.
Okay.
Is my understanding.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think.
So my whole life I was eating burritos and I thought it was tacos.
Yeah, see? Exactly. You're the same as me. There you go.
Oh, funny.
So there we go. We need to have a quote unquote taco in our Fox life, and it's a burrito though.
Yeah.
Like the art is a burrito. It's just so we can have this conversation.
Yeah.
It's starting to get busier, but the earlier session was very busy.
Oh
This
well, first day of school, so people were up
Okay.
today. I would have been here, except that I fell back asleep on the couch. But tomorrow for sure. No excuses.
That fishing tournament countdown just sort of sits there goading me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you click it, close it, and open it. It opens again every time you switch Foxy.
I knew you'd say that, and I think I'm going to put it in to do tomorrow morning.
Oh, nice.
My to-do list, because yes, it annoys me every time as well. And then I just think, oh gosh, I've got to find some time just to do that. It wouldn't take me very long. I think I might just do an update that just does that. I think
Yeah,
it's probably worth it.
definitely.
There's gotta be one stone that I missed. There's gotta be one.
Which one?
I'm one stone short of being able to hand in twice today. I'm just like, I must have missed one. Come on. I don't think I did though. No. Okay. Well, fine. Next.
I always seem to be short of stone. It's just the one. Yeah, maybe I missed them as well. I don't know.
I always missing tree wood. Problem.
Yeah, I'll go.
If we could give item to your teammate.
Yes, sending items has got to be high on my list as well, to be honest. That would be fun.
Yeah, it could open a whole new possibility to for everyone.
Like a mailbox system?
Yeah, essentially. I mean, I kind of want it so that you can go up to a fox
Oh, trade.
and just immediately bring up a box and do that. But I guess people will definitely want to send between their own foxes, right? So you're gonna need both. Gonna need both.
It depends on what kind of ecosystem you want to build, because like in other like MMOs, you can't send them to yourself. And you'd have to you have to use the auction house, which means that the platform would get a transaction of every time you do that. And then other games you can send them to yourself, but you're limited to how much you can send at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that you don't have like farmer accounts coming on, and wrecking your ecosystem.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be some different because I only have one account, playing with one account, and it's near. But in this wallet, I have multiple foxes. So it happens that one of my foxes is farmer. I mean,
Yeah, that's basically so. Like I play like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy, and so those are so like in Final Fantasy you can't mail yourself. You actually have to have a completely different account to mail to. You can't. So it doesn't matter how many characters you have on that account, you can't mail them to yourself. So you have to use the auction house, which means you have to like basically put your stuff up and buy stuff from yourself. Or get a friend to help you, right? And then in World of Warcraft, you can mail stuff to yourself, and you can mail them to any number of characters on the same account or to other people. It doesn't matter.
wow.
So it just matters. It depends on how the ecosystem they want to build it works.
Are you still playing World of Warcraft?
Yeah, every now and then, but not the whatever what's it called now? Shadowlands. I was playing Wrath of the Lich King Classic because it's so good. Burning Crusade's my favorite though. I will say, but Wrath of the Lich King had the achievements, and I am an achievement person.
Okay.
It makes my OCD happy to see all the check marks.
Nice.
And then in Final Fantasy, I actually stopped playing because of crypto. I got really involved in crypto. I don't have time, but I didn't really play it. I role played in it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a nerd. I'm a dork. I'm not a nerd, I should say. I'm not very good at math. Um, but yeah, I call myself the Terabad gamer because I love games, but I'm not very good at them. Which to everybody,
But if you
which is
love
another like my name is Frady Kit, so like a Frady cat, but a fox because I'm a fox, so it's a Frady Kit, and my claim to fame is I never played not World of Warcraft. I never played Minecraft before, and I was playing it because I have 5 kids and they all want me to stream or whatever else, and my friend was like, "Oh, you should play Minecraft. You'll like it." And it scared me to the point where I started crying because I thought I killed my friend.
All right.
I was so scared because of all the noises and stuff. I don't do jump scares very well, and there's all these noises in my ears. I have to play with earbuds. And there's like zombie noises and stuff. And I'm like, I can't go in there. We were exploring cave. I can't go in there. There's a corner and it sounds bad. I don't know. So my friend comes, oh, I'm in for you. And she goes in, and then all I see is just like explosions and things dying. And I'm just like, and I'm convinced she's died because all these creepers fell from the sky and like zombie. And I'm just like, I started crying. I'm like, oh, I killed my friend. So then that's That's what it is.
Oh, just got a message in a bowl.
Oh, I was like,
Wow.
Luke, it must be off.
Oh wow, that's the 3rd of the season. Oh, I'm pleased about
Oh,
that.
congrats.
Oh, wow.
Congrats.
Wow. Wow.
What did the jokes do that you remember Spur wants? What are the joke scrolls for? Why does he want them so badly?
Yes, because it unlocks a special quest. The quest doesn't the quest doesn't exist yet, but it will it will at some point unlock a special quest that only people that have got all the pages can do.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody played World of Warcraft. Did you play World of Warcraft?
Definitely.
Yes.
Whoever developed this game. Yeah, okay. Freaking Stranglethorn Veil pages. That's what I just heard in my head. Gather all these pages. Yeah.
Yes, I mean I haven't played for many, many years, but I did play a lot at one point.
Yeah.
But it's a distant memory, actually. I used to practice the saxophone and play Warcraft at the same time.
How did you do that? Were you a druid? Were you? Yes.
Well, I can't remember what I used to play. I mean, I used to play Hunter. What else do I used to play? Warlock. I think Warlock I used to play quite a lot of.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of which class you could play and practice the saxophone at the same time, and I'm like, the only thing I think of is druid, because druids would get so bored that they added like a Tetris-like game to the UI for druids.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because they were too OP.
Oh wow, I like this fox. It's catching an awful lot of good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, fish and messages in a bottle. God, must be the hat.
Must be the hat. What hat is it?
It's like a fez, pointy fez hat. Yeah, purple fin. Oh my god, what's going on?
Are you the only one fishing?
No, I've got a friend the other side of the lake who's also fishing.
I was like, maybe that's the trick. We just have to make nobody else fish and fish by yourself. You get all the goodies. That theory went out the window.
I'm going to stop as soon as it pulls the boot out. But it hasn't done it yet. It's all being
Wow.
all fish. Oh,
that's good.
Boot. Okay, right, my luck's gone. I think everyone kind of remembers their first time playing Minecraft and sort of digging a hole and just hiding for the first night. Quite atmospheric.
So I think was it you perhaps that was playing Valheim? Somebody was playing Valheim from this community.
Yeah,
Does
me,
it-
Morgan, and Anna.
Okay, so first of all, how dare you play without me? It's like my favorite game. But I don't know. It's one of those things where when you start a game, the first impression is what keeps you there. So like for World of Warcraft, the very first thing I ever made was a night elf, and it was like the opening cinematic. It's like, and of course I'd never played a game before that, so it was like the first time I'd ever seen anything, and I was like, oh my god, look at this game, because before that I was playing like on a Commodore 64, like, you know. I didn't have video games. And then Minecraft, it was like, oh, this is really pretty and it's nice sounds and this is cool. And then you get blown up, or a baby zombie comes after you and your whole day's wrecked. And Valheim, it was like the graphics of the person was not cool, but the scenery was amazing. And then the crafting, I love the crafting. So much fun.
Yeah, I like the building in Valheim.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, it was the same for me, right? Like when I started playing, it was like, oh wow, this game is so pretty, and then like 2 minutes in the game, I died to the weakest enemy there is, and yeah, I needed Morgan and Anna to teach me how to play.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a session on Friday.
Oh, okay.
This Friday.
Yeah, this Friday, 7 p.m. my time. So I don't know what time that is for you guys.
Yeah, so it's 2 hours before this session. Like 2 hours
Okay.
before the second session.
Oh, okay. So it's 2:00 in the afternoon. That's pretty good. Well, 2:00 in the afternoon for me. I'm Eastern. Is the community allowed to come play with you in Belfast?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay,
definitely.
cool.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I'm totally down.
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
Morgan set up the server for the community.
Oh, so fun. Yay, I found my gamey people. It's so
Awesome,
I work I work for another NFT community, and they don't understand gaming at all. They're just fine art. And then I work for another community that's supposed to be a gaming community, but they're not gaming. There's no way. I'm like, you guys don't have the understanding of just sitting down and playing anything. Like, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I feel you.
What
I
I
mean,
like. Oh, go ahead.
I know, I was just gonna say that it's hard to find like true gamers in Web3, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone is just chasing the token; they don't care about the game.
Yeah. Which brings me to my question, because part of the draw, not the draw because the draw is everywhere, but the part of the thing that I like about the game that you guys have made is the fact that the people who are here right now are building it. Like, we're building the town and all of that stuff, and like, you know, we're testing whatever. So what's going to happen 5 years from now when new people come in? How are they they're going to miss that nostalgic quality of building town.
Mm. I mean, they can build my house if they want to.
Okay. Well, I just wanted, because maybe that's what it is too. Is because if you remember World of Warcraft, when Burning Crusade changed to Wrath of the Lich King, there was that zombie attack. It was the only thing that ever happened. It never happened again. And if you were there, you were there. If you weren't, oh well. Like, sucks to be you. Sort of attitude, but it was talked about all the time. So maybe that's just what this happens. This phase in our history is you were there or you weren't there.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this case, yeah, right. You know, we're not gonna destroy Wolfguard, or who knows? I don't know. Maybe a meteor falls from the sky and destroys it, and here we are again rebuilding it. But I mean, Anna and Morgan they can do like other events. Like we've had Halloween events, Christmas events.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're pretty fun. So, there definitely are gonna be more events in the future where, like, yeah, not everyone is gonna be able to play, right? Because they
Yeah.
won't discover the game, but yeah, there's gonna be constant events in the future.
And I'm sorry, I have my interview hat on right now. I should turn it off.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm a Twitter host, so I ask a lot of questions, and I'm like, oh, this is a good question, and I'm like, wait, we're playing games.
No, it's all good, right? We like those hard questions.
Okay, well, do you want another hard question?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so last year for Easter, we had the 3D world, right? Where we were running around with our foxes. Are we going to expect another 3D adventure at some point?
3D. You mean the VR experience?
It wasn't VR, it was just a 3D world where we ran around and picked up eggs.
Oh, okay. Well, that was made by a community member. His name is Matt, and that's his metaverse. So, he's a big
Oh.
fan. He's a big fan of Rogue Studios. So he decided to do a Rogues themed event in his metaverse.
Oh, that's so
And
cool. Okay, I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
not know that. Okay, I thought it was something you guys built, so that's even awesome. Okay, very cool. Community making stuff. Like it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But Morgan and Anna did a VR test with the foxes, right? But they were 2D. But yeah, they did a VR test. I think you can find it on Sneak Peeks, but it's all the way on the top.
I'll look at it. Oh, do I have the pond myself? Oh, okay. Okay, goodies.
but yeah, we actually have a community member who said that he's working on a 3D fox, and I think his approach is towards like being able to 3D print it. So I'm excited
Okay.
to see that.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think
Especially
we're pretty excited about having a merch store at some point.
Yes.
What I didn't realize is that Simone, our artist, did an online shop with her sister at one point. So I think she'd be totally up for doing t-shirts and all that sort of stuff. So we need to get on that.
Yes, you do.
I need a chain and also like the Muertos mask in real life.
Ooh, yes.
Imagine it has like LEDs and it makes sounds or something like that.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Like
Or once we add the massive fish that you can use to smack other players, I want that fish.
Oh, we have somebody typing. What did you say? Do you want to host some Twitter Spaces for us? Oh, sure. Awesome. I will do so. Sure.
Oh, was that Anna asking that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
You
would
just
be cool.
what you have to do is figure out well, I can send you a list. Basically there's different kinds of Twitter Space shows. So I can send you a list and you can figure out like which vibe you're going for. And then you have to figure out what time is best for everybody, because what'll happen is regardless of what the show is about, is people will have questions that only you guys can answer. So you want to make sure somebody from your team is there to answer them. And somebody who's okay talking, because you need a co-host. You can't just be me. Maybe we get perhaps or Plato to do it, or Anna if you wanna. Whoever's comfortable speaking. There you go.
Yes, all three of us like talking a lot, so it's all good.
Very cool. You have partners too. Did you guys? You guys didn't mint with Galaxis. You minted yourself, right? Right? Right?
What is it?
Galaxis. You guys didn't mint with Galaxis. You minted yourself. Yeah. Okay. Trying to figure out because, like, I don't. How did you? Okay. So how does Zolt know about you guys? Or Anna, are you in Zolt's community, and that's how I know about? Like, how did that? I don't know who came first.
Well, we did partner with Galaxies some time ago.
Oh, okay. So that is how
Um,
that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
No. First it's Zolt, then it's Galaxis. I met Zolt and Rolly in London. I think November 2021 in person.
Oh,
We
wow.
grabbed some, yeah, we grabbed some Chinese foods. I remember that. And they were like, oh, you know, this, that Galaxis. They told us about that. And you know what? They're Hungarian, and the founder of Galaxis is also Hungarian. So I spoke to him, I think, February 2022 or something. Really nice guy as well. They're all very nice. So yeah, and Galaxis did host us a few times, but the thing is, we never really used their technology. So, you know,
Yeah.
it is. I think they obviously they have great technology. It's just on the technical side, we're doing things in house because we have Morgan.
Well, they're also
But,
they're a little
yeah.
they're a few steps behind Galaxis. They're trying to catch up, but they're a few steps behind. But okay, so that makes sense because I work for Camp Kilmer, so Val Kilmer's Camp Kilmer, and Zolt joined that as a collaborator, and I actually, okay, before I knew it was Zolt, I actually got really angry with Galaxis because I thought someone was stealing someone's art and selling it, because I've been following Zolt's art since I was, I don't know, 22, 21, right? Like, a long time. And I'm like, someone's stealing this person's art. It's not like, you know, there's no way. And then they're like, look at the signature. I'm like, okay. And then like, look at your Discord. I'm like, no, it's the same person. So the only time I've ever had a fangirl moment was the fact that Zolt was in my Discord, because he's the reason I became a painter. And he didn't know that. So they're like, oh yeah, he has his own community. So I went over to the community and I talked to them, become very good friends with them. And he's like, oh yeah, you're Blue Fox. You love foxes. You're all about foxes. I have another community for you. And then that's how I ended up here. I'm like, there's a fox community in Web3. So yeah, it's good. That's cool. Very serendipitous moments.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I'm so glad you joined. Yeah, no, that's super awesome. They're really nice guys, and yeah, I'm really glad they said that, because yeah, we are the Fox community for sure.
That was the one thing I remember when I got into the NFT, like from crypto into just straight up NFTs. I was like looking at all these lions and stuff. I'm like, no one's making foxes. Like, I would buy a fox if they existed. Like, what's wrong with you people? And then when I saw the foxes, I had missed your guys' mint, but I was so determined. So yeah, it was good. As far as I know, you're the only foxes, I think, that I've seen anyway.
Yeah, I've seen other collection of foxes, but you know, we are definitely the coolest ones and the ones who are still building.
Yes. And I'm very impressed with this game, by the way. Like, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I've been critiquing Web3 games lately, and they're basically all the same, which are, you know, kind of like the Super Mario dungeon where you run around and pick up coins, or they are the card games. Like, those are the two standard Web3 games. So this is like I think this is what people would love to build, but have no idea how to do it. And the fact that you guys are doing such a great job. You guys need more attention for sure. Although part of me is like, I don't want you to get too much attention because then I have to compete with more people. So there's that.
To be honest, I'm a little bit the same. You know, I like it now when, you know, we kind of know everybody and we talk to everybody. And my fear is if we get too big, some of that goes away.
Yeah. Are you going to be introducing guilds? Like, I know we have guilds, but I mean, are we going to have like in-game guilds as well? So like that if we do get bigger, that people can have their own little smaller teams?
Yeah, definitely. In fact, we were initially called Rogue Fox Guild because I was thinking guilds as in World of Warcraft guilds, right? And then of course guilds in Web3 took on a whole new meaning, right? Which was a bit annoying. So we eventually had to change our name to Rogues. But yes, I definitely want you know, once we're a little bit bigger, guilds will become very important, definitely.
I guess you could call them dens. Because you have fox dens.
Yeah.
All them dens.
That would be more thematic, definitely.
Yeah. I remember those times when, you know, you, Morgan, told us about guilds and, you know, we had to change the name. And I remember that most of the community got so pissed, but not at us, you know, at the people who changed the meaning of guilds, right?
Yeah.
Well,
because
so
everyone was like, oh no, Rogue Fox Guild sounds amazing, right? Why do we have to change it? But I mean,
give me context. What I don't understand. What changed the word guild? What happened to the word? I missed something. What's it mean now?
Well, in Web3, at least from what I remember, it's more about like a group of people that stick around, look for Web3 games, and then look at the best way to get money from that game. And like Web2 is just, you know, just a group of people having fun, and Web3 is a group of people looking to make money from a certain game.
Oh, I've never heard that because there is a guild XYZ, which is basically, you know, like Collabland, but a different way to do token gated stuff. I hadn't heard that. That makes sense though. What were they called?
We didn't want to call ourselves a guild because, you know, we're a game first, token later game, and you know, the other games are token first, then gameplay.
Yeah. Well, and I will say that is something else too that you guys. So a lot of people have this. Like even the other community that I work for is play to craft, right? But they started with what I call degens, right? Who are all about, you know, making money. Well, the problem with that is that when you have people who are looking to make money, they don't really care about the game. They just want to know how they can make money from it. Whereas you guys have you fostered a culture and a community first around playing together, and then everything else is second. So it's a much better way of going about it. You're going to draw in people who have the same mentality as you, which is good.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's what we want, right? We want gamers, not degens. And I mean, I have to admit, but I used to be a very big degen when I first joined the NFT space. Like, I never thought of games on Web3, right? I didn't know about that. I don't remember how I discovered Rogue Fox Guild. In that time, that was the name. And I was impressed because it was the first project where the founders were fully docs, right? It wasn't just an image or, I mean, a picture of them or their names. Like, it was a full background, and I was really impressed. So I just stuck around with the community, and yeah, I fell in love with the project.
Yeah, you had a change of fur.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, wow.
But yeah, really happy with the game, you know, with how everything is going.
I love it. I love everything about it. It's like you guys took my imagination and put it to life. And I will say is I actually I got asked to do a Fox collection, but not like this big, like a small one. And I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to have a game to go with it because I'm a gamer, right? And so I went on Fiverr like everybody else. I'm like, can you make me a game? So I gave this guy a laundry list of this game and of that I want. He's like, yeah, sure, right? That was in January. It is now September, and he's like he has something, but it's not. It doesn't work properly, and it doesn't have the full scope. And I'm like, ugh, you know. And then I came on here, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to play. Forget that. And I'm like. Just like, this is what I meant. This is great. It's like you know, it's amazing to me. I'm a fantasy writer as well, so it has that quality to it. It's great. And then these new bosses I saw, like the Grungus and the Bloodhowl, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
We're gonna need stories about this though. Do we have stories yet? We have rogue stories, but do we have like an actual like once upon a time sort of thing? In a land far away.
We do have a lore of what is going on and what happened before, but we definitely need to flesh it out more. And I mean, each NPC needs a story, right? So
yes,
that's what we're missing right now. And maybe like some quest stories as well, like go defeat this dragon, and you explain why you need to defeat it or something like that. That's what we're missing.
Do you have a writer for that?
No. Well, Anna, Morgan, and I, and Tsugetsu as well, we did a brainstorm on a meeting, just talking about the story ideas we had, and we just merged it all together and created the lore of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but we don't have like a writer for that, so who knows? You can help with some quests.
There's some suggestions. Well, there's two suggestions. So one is totally down for helping make stories. Yeah, but the other one is to do some community initiatives where the end goal of where you want the in-game quest to be, but you don't have the story of why or how it got there, and then have some of your community come up with some story of what happened that we need to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we were thinking of doing something like that, but it's a little bit complicated because the story that we created, we want to show it as the game progresses, right? We don't want to just say, oh, this happens and then this happened and blah, blah, blah. Like, we want players to discover the story.
Oh, you don't want them to be too involved. I got you. I got you.
But I mean, we can definitely do something, right? Like, for example, like NPC stories, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe we can give like some clues on what the story is about, but not reveal everything.
Yeah, if you have NPC, okay, so you remember in World of Warcraft? Well, maybe it's not World of Warcraft. Well, no, World of Warcraft has it too, where you walk around and something's going on with those NPCs because of what they're saying, but it's never spoken about. It's like the barber has, if you go up in the barber shop, he talks about getting away with something. You're not really sure what he's talking about. But if you explore around, there's like a piece of board with scissors and blood in it. So he's like a Sweeney Todd person. But you wouldn't know